good. I was just making a point about the na word and how it is in the pronoun ka is the only pronoun that precedes the na. Otherwise, all the pronouns follow the na, right? And like kumain ka na or nagluto ka na, natulog ka na, right? So except for the ka, the rest of the pronouns follow the na. Natulog na sila, natulog na kayo, natulog na tayo, right? So that I want you to take note of. Okay? So
Okay.
so we're moving forward. So again, the conjugation for the na, just to review, okay? The na for the past, na root, and then present, na first syllable root, and then ma first syllable root, which is similar to the nag, right? Nag root for the past, nag first syllable root, mag first syllable root. Okay, so I think we got that squared away. Unless there are any questions on the conjugation for the nanag, we can leave that behind. We go move forward. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, all right, let's move forward. Now, the combining, we went through this quickly last week, but we will keep coming back to it. The connective, I just want to emphasize here, the connective nang, right? Because this is kanina, which means earlier, kaninang hapon, earlier this afternoon. So the connective connects with kanina because it ends with a vowel, right? But if it's it's consonant, then like this one, kahapon ng gabi, right? Yesterday evening. So the nang is separated because it ends with a consonant. And then the other thing about here is I emphasize here again the pronoun ka. Maglalaba ka na bukas ng umaga. Okay, ka will always precede na. Okay, and then this is this is the format 2. Ikaw ay nalibre na kahapon ng gabi. Right? So, what did we say about the connective time and time of day? Is it always going to be at the end of a form, a sentence form?
It can
Can it
be
also be at the start? Yeah.
Yes, both of you got that correctly. I am very happy. So, so you could say kahapon ng gabi, ikaw ay nalibre na, right? Bukas ng umaga, maglalaba ka na, right? Or kaninang hapon, naligo na sila. It can be in front or at the back, right? So, again, maliligo na ako mamaya, right? I will take a bath later, right? So, okay. So that's we'll wrap up, although we'll keep on coming back to this because this is just using this time and time of day, format 1 and format 2 with the ka, for the na and the mag, na, nag verbs. So as we go and get introduced to the verbs, we will come back again and use this kind of mixing of the format 1, format 2, along with the time and time of day, okay? So now we're going to go into new territory, which is the verb. I want you to look at the difference now from the na, nag. And I want you to just look at the word to eat Sophie, you want to read the root of to eat?
Kain.
Kain, yes, kain, not kain, right? It's
Mhm.
kain. Okay. So Anne, go ahead and read the past, present, and future.
Kumain, kumakain, kakain.
Yes, yes, very good. Kakain, yes. Now, take a moment to see the conjugation pattern, okay? For kain is the root, and that's why it's called the verb, because it has the in the word. All right. And now we're going to go to another word. How do you read this root word to stand? Go ahead, Anne.
Tayo,
Yes, tayo. Yeah, tayo. And it's a glottal stop, and it's accented on the second syllable. Go ahead and read the past, present, and future, Sophie.
Tumayo. Tumatayo. Tatayo.
Okay. Again, the last syllable, right, is the accent. So, tumayo.
Tumayo.
Yes. Tumatayo. And,
Tumatayo.
yes. And tatayo.
Tatayo.
Yes. Okay. So again, observe the conjugation. I'm going to go back to kain. Look at kumain, kumakain, kakain. Tumayo, tumatayo, tatayo. Can you give me one that you noticed so far? Anyone? Or go ahead, Anne. I'll start with you.
are you asking about the conjugation rule?
Yeah. You notice anything that do you notice a pattern already on the conjugation?
For the past, you put the after the first consonant.
Very good. Yes. You put it between the first consonant and the first vowel. So tumayo, right? Kumain, right? So it's between the K and the A. And good. Very good. How about you, Sophie? What do you notice?
For the present, is put in between the letters of the first syllable, or is it always there's an A added?
That's a good question. Let's see. Here you go. Kumakain, kain, right?
Mhm.
Keep that thought. Keep that question. Okay, keep that question. How about the future? Did any of you notice anything on the future?
It's repeating the first syllable.
The repeat of the first syllable. All right. Very good, you guys. Okay. So that question, Sophie, keep that in mind for now. So the next word is to groove. Go ahead, Sophie. Read the root word.
Indak.
Indak. Very good. To groove. Go ahead and read the conjugated parts.
Umindak, umiindak, iindak.
Very good. Yes. Very good. So, do you notice a continuity to the rule? You notice that this word now starts with a vowel compared to the other two that starts with a consonant, right?
Mhm.
So these two starts with a consonant. Indak starts with a vowel. So if it starts with a vowel, what do you notice?
You put the at the front before the root.
Very good. Very good. And then in the present, you are consistent with repeating the what?
The first vowel.
The first vowel. Yes. It's not the first syllable because the first syllable is in, right? Otherwise, you're going to go umin in right now. No, it's umi inda. You just repeat the first vowel that starts the word. And again, you can see that in the future, you repeat the first vowel too. All right. As opposed to the starts with the consonant, what do you repeat? You repeat the first syllable, right, for the future. Finally, one last, arte, to act. And arte is a Spanish word, and it's to act out. Go ahead and read the conjugated part, Sophie.
Arte, arte, arte.
Future.
Arte,
Arte, and the future is
arte.
okay. Did I lose you, Sophie?
Oh, is my sound cutting out?
Oh yeah. Okay, yes.
Sorry, I have kind of bad
No,
Wi-Fi.
no, I think it's also my connection. Yeah, I think it's also my connection here. But were you able to hear that the future is arte, right?
Arte.
Roll your R's, as they say. Okay. All right. So I guess we have now a sense of the rules for the past, present, and future for the Do you agree? It's a lot different from the na-nag verbs.
Yeah.
Very different. Yeah, very different, right? Totally different, right? So here we go. So here are the rules conjugating the action word with a consonant letter. In the past, you place the between the first two letters of the first syllable. Tumayo, the past tense. In the present, the first two syllables, this is a better way to remember it, at least for me, but you obviously might have your own way of remembering it. But how I remember it is that the first two syllables of the past plus the root. So if your past tense is tumayo, the first two syllables of tumayo is tuma, right? And then the root tayo, tumatayo. And then the future is easy because all you have to do is repeat the first syllable if it's a consonant letter, all right? Are we good? Okay, so let's see. Let's practice again with the words that begin with the consonant letter. So how do you conjugate to cross street? Past tense? Go ahead, Anne.
Tumawid.
Tumawid. Yes, tumawid. Very good. What's the present, Sophie?
Tumatawid.
Yes, tumatawid. Right? Tumatawid. In the future, Anne?
Tatawid.
Excellent. Go for the past tense of kanta, to sing, Anne.
Kumanta.
Kumanta. Right.
Kumanta.
Yes. Kumanta. No glottal stop now. Kumanta.
Kumanta.
Yes. And the present tense, Sophie?
Kumakanta.
Very good. Yes. And future, Anne?
Kakanta.
Yes. Very good. Uh, Even if you conjugate, there's a note here. Generally, you retain the accents. Okay, for this one at least, because there later on, as you go further into the learning of the words here and conjugating it for other ways, uh, the accent shifts. But for now, in past, present, future, when conjugating it, the accents retain itself. It doesn't change. So, bisita. What's the let's see. What's the present tense of bisita, Sophie?
The present tense.
Yes, the present tense.
Bumabisita.
Very,
Bumabisita.
very good. Yes, bumibisita. What is the future tense, Anne?
Bibisita.
Excellent. You guys are rolling this quickly. Okay, very good. So now conjugating with the vowel letters that start, I mean words that start with the vowel. Yes, you noticed it. The is placed as the first syllable. Alis becomes umalis. He left. And then you repeat again the first two letters or the first two syllables of the past tense, and then the root. Leaving is umaalis. You notice I retain the accent of the root, alis, umaalis, right? And then, as you all notice, the first vowel is repeated for future. Alis, okay, will leave. Alis, okay? So let's practice. So, Anne, give me the present tense of to retreat back.
Umaatras.
Yes, yes. Sophie, how about to make a scene? Present tense.
Umeeksena.
Yes, yes, yes. And finally, the present tense of to watch over. And
Umaasikaso.
asikaso. Very good. I did only the present tense. I would already assume that the past tense is easy because all you have to do is slap that in the first and you get the root, right? And the future is easy because you just slap the first vowel out the front. You got it all worked out. All right. Are we good?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's it. We can all go home. You guys are good. You guys are fast, man. Yeah. Okay. Let's move. Okay. Now we are going to practice once again. Come up with a combination, format 1 or format 2, with time. Now with your words. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I want you to translate, right, the statements below to Tagalog, either format 1 or format 2. Let's see. Uh, let's do this first. I'll go back and yeah, there you go. Those are, you can choose among the, in your, you have your lesson guides. And in that lesson guide, you have the words, right? The verbs. So go ahead and choose just one of the verbs and then do your format 1 or format 2 declarative and see if you can also add the time and time of day. Would that be something you can do? I think you can do that now. I'll give you a minute. Just write it down on a piece of paper or on that that lesson guide. And I will, so there are these words. And use your pronouns. Be very liberal with your pronouns. Just play around it. Give me the hand signal. What is this? What do you call that? What's that word? Prompt.
Thumbs up.
the
The
thumbs
reaction.
up. The reaction. Yeah. So, are you ready, Sophie? Do you have one?
I think so.
Go ahead. Yes.
Mamayang gabi,
Mhm.
kumakain sila.
Mamayang gabi, kumakain sila. So what?
Or I guess it would be kakain sila.
Yes, you corrected your own mistake. Very good. 100 points. Yes. Yes, you did. Yes. So what are you trying to say?
Later this evening, they will be eating.
See, you already said it. You already said it in perfect Tagalog. How about you, Anne? What you got?
Okay. Tumawid na siya kahapon umaga.
Kahapon ng umaga.
Kahapon
Okay.
ng umaga.
Yes, what did you just say?
He crossed the street yesterday morning.
Yes. Both 100 points. Yes, you guys got it. You see how it works? It's pretty, now you can see how it works. You just said it straight out Tagalog in your own way. Okay? So we're good. We're good. So now you can do some translation. What I have on the left is the verb in their conjugated format. Kanta is to sing, and it's in the format. Luto is to cook, right? Nag and kain is to eat, is an verb, and so on. So let's see if you can do the first one. This means that you probably need to take out that table that gets your that you have for your time and time of day. So if you have that handy, you should be able to translate this. And you can use format 1 or format 2. I would suggest you get used to format 1, which is the starting off the statement with the action. And when you start with the action, you follow with the pronoun. Okay. Just give me the thumbs up if you're ready. Do you remember the word end? What is the word end in Tagalog? Again.
End.
Mhm.
Like finish?
No, no. And as in cooking and eating.
Oh, at.
Yes. Good.
Okay, I'm ready whenever Anna's ready.
Okay. Let's see. Did you guys do the all four, or just attempted to just do the one?
I am still on one.
It's okay. It's okay.
Should I go ahead and keep going, or do you want to
Yeah.
go through?
Let's start with one. Let's start with one. How is one? How does one? How did you do one? You want to start with one and go ahead.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is right.
Well, what is the past tense for sang? Or what is, well, what is the past tense for sing? It's sang, right? So how would you put past tense for kanta?
Kumanta
It's a
na,
two verb.
sorry? Kumanta na sila kaninang umaga.
Say it again. I didn't get the first part.
Kumanta na sila kaninang umaga.
Yes, 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 yes. Very good, and you got it. Yes. Very good. So, what was the hesitance? You got it on the first crack. Yes. Did you get the second one, Sophie?
Like the other version of like format 2 or the
If you have format 2 for number 1, yes. If you have it, go ahead. How would you do it?
Kaninang umaga sila ay kumanta na.
Yes. Oh, my dynamic duo. Yes. They're going at it. Yes, very good. You guys got it. Yes. How about number 2? Number 2. We, and this is with you, okay? Remember, we is contextual, either with you or without you. What is we with you?
Tayo.
Tayo. Tayo. And without you?
Kami.
Yes, very good. Okay, so it's cooking will be cooking and eating later this afternoon. So what is that? Past, present, or future?
Future.
Future. So you should know how to do this already. We, with you, will be cooking and eating later this afternoon. Come on, let's go. We will be cooking and eating later this afternoon. So how do you say that in Tagalog?
Magluluto at kakain tayo mamayang hapon.
See, you said it in Tagalog, Sophie. You just said it. Yes, you just said it in Tagalog. My goodness.
Nagsasalita ng Tagalog.
Tagalog, yes. Nagsasalita na ako, right?
Na ako.
Ng Tagalog, yes. Nagsasalita na ako ng Tagalog, yes. You see that? Na ako. And salita is a nag verb. Yes, very good. How about number 3? This should be, he already took a bath yesterday evening. So, took a bath. So, that's obviously past. And now it's a review of the na verb. So, how would you say that? He.
And do you want to try?
Go ahead, and you can do this.
I'm still looking up the times. I'm not comfortable with the times yet.
Oh, okay, okay. Yesterday evening, yes. So what is the word for yesterday?
Kahapon.
Kahapon, right? Because it ends with a consonant. Your connective would be nang.
Ng gabi.
Very good. Yes, very good. So he already took a bath yesterday evening.
Oh, naligo na siya. I'm forgetting my connective words.
Yes, naligo na siya. Yes, excellent. He already took a bath yesterday evening. You know, there's two ways of saying yesterday evening. I have to say. You could say kahapon ng gabi, or what is the other one? Do you remember?
Kagabi.
Kagabi. It's a shortened version of kahapon ng gabi. You just say kagabi. All right.
Okay.
So how do you say it again, Anne? Go ahead.
Naligo na siya kagabi.
Yes. Very good. You see? The you.
Oh wait, you just cut out for a little bit.
Oh, okay. You are shouting already. Take note that that's a you. I think my
Sumisigaw ka na.
Yes. And that's what you say to somebody who's loud voice. Okay. You kind of, hey, sumisigaw ka na.
Sumisigaw ka na.
Yes. Somebody that's what we say to somebody who speaks so loud, you know, the typical tourist, right? And then they would somehow get this comment from the folks at the home, and then they, hoy, sumisigaw ka na. Jokingly though, but that means, because sometimes do you notice sometimes that, when folks go to a foreign, I think I do notice that sometimes they seem to elevate their voice when they're trying to explain themselves, right? Because I think it's just human nature when you're trying to communicate and the volume gets up. But this is a joke. This line here is a joke, and you will notice that maybe when you get there. Okay. So, are we good? Before we take a shift, we have a few minutes. This would be the last part of this lesson today, the final, section of the lesson. And I just want to make sure that, are you comfortable with this format now, this declarative format? Kumain, kumakain, right? Nagluto na sila kagabi. Now, remember what I said before. Tagalog is very melodic, right? It can be a declarative sentence, saying it factually. Kumain na sila. What did I just say? Kumain na sila. What did I just say?
They're eating.
They just ate, or they ate already, right? Kumain na sila, right? They ate already. But if the tone, it goes up at the end, kumain na sila, it becomes a question. And that's the thing about the Tagalog language. It's very tonal. Kumain na sila. They ate already. Kumain na sila is a question. Did they eat already? But the format is still in declarative form. But the tone makes it a question. Does that take note of that? Because that is like na naliligo sila. That means they're taking a bath, right? But if you go up at the end, naliligo sila, sila, that becomes a question. They are taking a bath, right? Okay?
Mhm.
Is that a first for you guys?
Yeah, but it seems
Yeah.
easier than trying to remember
Yeah.
another form.
But have you actually heard some folks who actually do that? I'm curious if you've heard that. Kumain na
Mhm.
kayo? Kumain na kayo? Or natulog na siya? You know? Did it that? Did it that?
Mhm.
Have you've heard that, Sophie, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. And if you look at when you write down the words, it's really declarative, a declarative sentence, except that the tone makes it a question. Now, to make it a real question, there we go shift now to a new word. We have the na before. Now, welcome to the word ba. The ba. So, you just put the ba after the na. If you have all the pronouns, except for one pronoun. And what do you think that is?
Ka?
Yes, the ka pronoun. The ka is the queen of all the pronouns. She will have to be the first, right? Kumain ka ba as opposed to kumain ba sila, right? The ba makes it definitely a question. Okay? So the ba comes after the na. If there is no na, it comes after the action. However, if the queen ka, our queen ka comes in, the ka goes first. All right? As with, but between the na and the ba is the na goes first. Na ba. Not ba na. Okay? Na ba. Kumain na ba sila? Kumain na ba kayo? Kumain ka na ba? Okay? Good?
Diba?
Diba? Yes. Yeah. Oo ba? Yes. So the ba is another word that cannot just be ba. It has to come with another word. Just the same with the na. That's just, yeah. Now you get to see another thing about Tagalog. So, in format 2, you go, kayo ay aalis na. And when it becomes a question, kayo ay aalis na ba? Right? You put again the ba at the end. All right? And then, of course, the time and time of day can always be in front or at the back. Bukas ng umaga, kayo ay aalis na ba? Or you can put it at the back. Kayo ay aalis na ba bukas ng umaga? Right? Remember when there's a ba and it's a question, it goes da 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 da. Unlike in English, you can always who went to the park? Did he eat already? It could be monotone, but it's still a question. But in Tagalog, no, you cannot be monotone. Kumain na ba sila? Otherwise, you are going to be
Making a statement.
not only making a statement with the ba, but he is really depressed. Yeah. The guy has a problem. Or kumain ka na ba? Right? Kumain ka na ba? Yeah. That makes it natural, lively. And if it's not said with that tonal uptick, then it's weird. It's weird. Just so you know, people get weird. Oh, all right. So there you go. And of course, the ka, I already mentioned that. The singular ka and ikaw, right? The format one. And so you can now convert some of these, declarative into a question. Where do you put the ba in the first one? Kakain na kayo mamaya. Where do you put the ba?
After the na?
Kakain na ba kayo mamaya? Very good. How about the second one? Where do you put the ba?
At the end?
At the end. Yes, always after the na. How about the third one?
At the end? Or is it bus? Yeah.
Yes, after the action. If there is no na, the ba after the action. Umaalis ba siya? Right? And at the last.
At the
At
end?
the end.
Yes, ikaw ay matutulog na ba? Okay. That's it, guys. Now, for the basic two, next week we're going to have a break. For basic two next week, you are now going to learn how to respond, the positive and the negative. And then we're going to go into place, the connective of place. Inside, we're going to eat inside the house. We're going to go shopping tomorrow at Costco. All right. So you're going to add a string up further your declarative and your question. And you're going to be learning how to answer yes or no. Okay.
Mhm.
So we're good.
Yes.
So you, but a dynamic duo, but please, spread the word. I feel like everyone should be able to get this. It's just that they probably feel like they're so behind. But really, do you feel like there's so much to learn, or learning the basic is how do you rate it in terms of the learning process?
I like learning, like starting with a shorter part of the sentence instead of trying to start off with
Yes,
a long
yes,
sentence.
yes. And that is pretty much the yes. And that's how you start. Okay. But these are still external. You need to internalize it. And how do you internalize it?
Practice.
Practice.
Yes. So with that, you guys, we will have a break, and I hope you guys continue it and have a restful week. In the meantime, and then I will see you the week after. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. Salamat.
Thank you. Ingat.
Yes. Ingat. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.